Hey everyone, I just wanted to today walk you through a way to actually buy individual stocks. So I'm going to give you a live tutorial on how to do that. So one of the things I want to talk about is how to pick stocks, and then we'll do other videos as well on how to do limit orders and those type of things. Post in the comments below what you would like me to specifically answer as far as questions go on purchasing stocks. So here I am in my TD Ameritrade account, and I'm going to walk you through how to basically do that. And what I'm going to do is basically pick a stock from the dogs of the Dow. So if you're interested in what that is, you can do a quick search. I'll do a video on that later. Definitely give a thumbs up and post in the comments if you want me to talk a little bit about the dogs of the Dow. But I'll pick a stock here, and what we'll do is we will pick a 2017 stock. And again, this is just for examples, but here are the various stocks that are in the dogs of the Dow. So let's just use Pfizer, PFE. So we're going to go over here and say, okay, on the bottom here, and every software is going to be a little bit different. So let's go ahead and here and pick Pfizer, PFE, and we'll get a quote on that stock. And so what it's showing here right now is bid is $37.91, ask is $38.25. Well, what's the difference between that? One is what they're recommending that you buy it at, and the other one is what you should try to sell it at. And obviously there's a little bit of discrepancy between them. You're seeing also today that it went up 11 cents. And I'm looking at this at the close of the day, so that's already, the day's already complete. So we can also go over here to the top, and I'll type in PFE. And what I'm going to do before I make any kind of purchase is see whether it's a good time to actually be buying that stock. So what the information that you're going to see here in the middle is going to tell you a lot about it. So here's the previous close, so that's what it closed at last, and that means today, it's down by 6 cents. What you're seeing at the bottom is aftermarket trading, but basically the last trade was 38.10. The previous close, so at the end of today, is now 5.44. So that would have been at when the market closed today, was at 37.99. It opened at 38.04, so that's the difference of the change. There's the range, so that's the different prices that went between during the day. Okay. How much volume is how many shares? 16.6 million were traded, the last trade, and the size, so on and so on. So where is this stock compared to what it's been in the last 52 weeks, so in the last year? The stock has been as low as $32.32, as high as $39.43. So we know that it's closer to the higher range. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily if the stock's going to continue to go higher. Market capitalization, that's what the company's worth. How many shares are outstanding? How many shares are traded? Earnings per share, $1.83 the company has earned per share. Annual dividend, so they pay $1.36 per share over the course of a year. So divide that by 4 quarters, and that's what you'd have. And that $1.36 divided by what you're paying for the share today would mean that stock dividend is worth 3.58% of what you're paying for the stock. Ex-dividend means what day would you buy the stock, and you would be buying it without getting the dividend. And if you bought it after that date, you would miss out on the current dividend. So that's kind of generally what you're looking for. And then over here, it's going to tell you where the stock's gone over different periods of time. So 1 day, 2 days, 5 days, a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. So over the course of the last year, for example, stocks fluctuated a little bit, but it's definitely has been higher than what it is. And over 3 years, it is definitely higher than what it's been over the last couple of years. So, that could be a good thing. It's trending upward, or it could be, you're toward the top and maybe you want to hold off on buying it. Then over here, you're going to see what various different organizations are saying about it and what they recommend. Their recommendations are. So hold, neutral, buy. So it's people's opinions on what they think about the stock, and these various groups here buy as well. So some see it as a buy, some see it as a hold or a neutral. So from there, if you say, hey, I want to go ahead and buy that, then you can go ahead and place an order. But wanted to take a couple minutes here, and if this was helpful, I definitely give it a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe. Ask questions below. I'd be happy to answer them. But I wanted to give a live view of what a analysis might be on the stock. And that's just kind of general analysis. There's news and so on. And you can get a lot of this information elsewhere as well. Learn a little bit about their earnings, fundamentals and that kind of thing. So, you know, make sure you do your research before you're buying stock. Don't just buy a stock because someone says it's a good buy. Make sure you know what you're doing. So thanks once again for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.